think he was 24 possibly when he left here in the Irish League. After playing against me in a cup final, so that shows how old he is really. And then to get 80 caps is an incredible achievement. We always wanted to create head-to-heads at the end of the group, and that's essentially what we're in. We're in a double header with Holland, so it's a massive jump in the levels for our players. So the performance against Germany was fantastic. We had opportunities to go ahead, and unfortunately we didn't manage to take them.
He was banging waving at you there.
Oh, was he?
In the kit room in there.
Into the left.
Extra large for Healy.
Final one, we're celebrating the talents this week of George Best and Johan Kuip, given the fixture. Is it unfair to ask who was the better player?
Yeah, I'm not the man to answer that. Jimmy Nichols the man to answer that because he was on the pitch with both of them. He'd be biased and say George, I would say, but yeah, I think it would be difficult to separate those two, and I would give my right arm to have either on Thursday night.
Cards on the ball.
That was my favourite. Go on.
Big cards on the ball. Get big card off the ball. The way card like something.
I think Northern Ireland has got the best Chinese takeaways, so like anywhere you go, like obviously we're living in England, like
I find Northern Ireland and Manchester pretty similar, but like I can't find a good one down south.
Oh, Brent's one of the two. That's nice one. It's been good. All the boys have looked really sharp. Obviously second day recovery yesterday. Some boys didn't do the whole session, so a few of the boys went to a pool and that. And then training was sharp today, training session tomorrow, and then one Thursday before the game. So that's probably the best I've ever played in front of. They were unbelievable. They just drive you on. Even the damn minutes of the game, they're so proud of their team. And you know, it's great to play in front of them. You know, as I've always said, everything with me has happened really quick, but I'm glad because I'll try my best to take on the next challenge. You know, I don't care who's it against. You know what I mean? And Kimmy's top player. There's some top players in that team, but you know, I haven't really looked back and thought to myself, oh, I've skinned George Kimmich. You know what I mean?
But we don't have, unfortunately, a player of George's calibre in the squad. And, sorry to let you know that.
Truly, that support really pushes us on, and it's been a big part of any success that we've had. So I knew they'd be looking forward to this trip, and hopefully we can put in a performance that makes them happy tomorrow night.
Northern Ireland 2-2 in 76.
Ah! Hi there. Need some real estate,
One, two, three, four.
Gonna get me on TV this time, mate. I've never won this thing. Yeah.
Explain getting knocked down by a bicycle. Do you keep looking at me? Not cheesy, William, no.
And again, one more.
Nipped up to the hotel, seen a few of the boys, and There's ones I speak to all the time anyway in the squad and that. So yeah, I've been in touch, and yeah, just looking forward to the game as much as they are. Although it's from a more relaxed position without the nerves and the anticipation of the game, which is actually very nice.
Here with NICO, like he's been showing you the sights, showing you around as well.
Yeah, NICO's been showing me around, showing me the sights. Met some of his friends and some of his contacts in his game up in Amsterdam yesterday. Had a good day with Jasper, and he's top man. He's loving Northern Ireland. He's Dutch. He's supporting us. He wants to play for the fans team in the home leg. So I'm putting the pressure on him to do that. But no, it's great. Known him over the past few years, and top guy, and it's nice to be here and so see a different side of it, that NICO as a Dutch guy can show it.
We were talking about your retirement when like I pushed him not to retire consistently.
Right.
So and I'm like, mate, there's so much you can do. There's another season there. And then he retired and like, then we can go to matches like.
Things. Will they be doing? Apart from chilling out?
A little been out this morning, gone through the final stuff, just the last detail. Just they'll have lunch, relax, go to their rooms, and then it'll be pre-match time. There'll be nothing much going on. All pretty much individual stuff. How people prepare themselves. I don't know. It's a tough ask, but I'm a romantic, so I'll say 1-0 off Magennis' ear again.
Magennis' ear?
Yeah.
Is that where it hit?
Oh, his goal against Greece, when it hit him on the shoulder, hit him on the ear and went in. that one, right.
Just for shouting my boy band. Oh,
Forgive me.
Ik heb er heel veel, maar ik heb er niet zo heel veel.
Ja, 2 seconden.
Come on.
to say disappointed, but I just want to say frustrated. There were a lot of positives that we could have took out of the game. You know, coming away, managed to nick a 1-goal lead, and then trying to sort of defend and keep our tactics for the last 15+ minutes was always going to be tough. And playing against the top side at the end of the day, and when chances come along for these types of players, 9 times out of 10 they normally take them, and that's why they're a top side. So
you got a little taste of it tonight with our Green and White Army, our fans. Have you heard about the atmosphere that is created in Windsor Park in Belfast?
I've heard about it, yeah. Obviously, I've heard about it with Dave, of course, when I was at Southampton, and obviously that's always good for the team to have a home crowd that always support you like that, and they go also abroad. And
to go ahead was brilliant at the time we did. Disappointing to lose the equaliser, and then hopefully we think we can get out here with a point. But very cruel, obviously, the 2 goals in injury time, and we haven't had a chance to see them yet. But it was harsh. It was a very harsh result for us, to be honest.
The way it went, especially with only a few minutes to go, like, wasn't it? I haven't had a few days to reflect. Obviously, it's disappointing. We got ourselves into an unbelievable position, obviously, and you know, to come away with nothing from the game was disappointing. We worked so hard the whole game, and you know, as I say, to come away with nothing is disappointing. But there's a lot of positives we can take from that. Obviously, it was disappointing, but it was frustration as well, because after defending so well for 80 minutes and keeping them at bay, and you go 1-0 up, and you ask yourself a question: why couldn't we just hold out for that extra 10 minutes? And that's it. I genuinely believed on Thursday night, like when we went 1-0 up, I thought, this is our night. It really is. And we feel the last 2 performances that we've put in has obviously showed that we're in that bracket. You know, we weren't just there to make up numbers on Thursday night. You know, we deserve to be on platforms like that, playing in big games like that, and hopefully we have a scalp in us. I think now it wouldn't be that big of a scalp because of how far we've really come, and it's something that we'll want to try and do next month. And if we can do that at Windsor against Holland, it sets you up for a massive game in Germany, and these are the games you want to play in as a player. I said it in an interview after: if you can't get up for a game for your country, you know, you shouldn't be playing, type thing. And obviously it is a friendly, and after the disappointment of the Holland game, it's 1 now. We need to go and win. We want to go and win, and we're preparing for it as if it is a qualifier.
Does that take you to the street then, Stephen?
Yes, down to the street, yeah. Don't matter. You choose. Going a wee bit higher this time. That's it. Oh!
You can record that.
Yeah. That's it. Oh! That's it. Oh! Right and left, Jimmy. Comes off the bar, and you run and head it into the net.
Oh! Go on then.
Yeah, for first time, hit the bar, headed it in.
No way.
Honestly. It bounced 12
I have
times.
to see it. You can't do it. I can't. You can't don't have me running.
Is that hit?
It is.
There's no cheap in
there.
Come on. Last one.
Oh. Standard was low. The half volley at the crossbar and then run and head it.
This is what he's
head funnel.
to head it.
Over. Front side drop to the opposite side. Go across. Go, son! The wee contest, young be old, you can't be wee head in contest.
There you go.
Oh, what a save! Yes.
Just make it. Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. He's getting better. One, yes.
Oh, no.
You're in! You're in!
Don't need it.
Watch that!
Clean out. Clean out.
He's come, black team. Yeah, media guys in, he's come. You're in as well, aye. You're in as well.
Why you were sweating?
Put that camera down and get you in. Come on.
Yes,
Oh!
Go on! Oh, he's in.
You're in, Austin, you're in!
Yes!
Oh!
Myslím, že jako trenér té úrovně by si neměl takové výroky dovolit.
One each just before Stuart rips into the ear, Michael.
Yeah. We brought him here so you'd ask him a question, you know what I mean? This is his debut.
We've got, you know, players that are capable of coming in and playing at this level, and you know, I'm obviously tomorrow night it's a good game for them to be involved in against, as the manager touched on, a good side, and yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good game.
Past Northern Ireland have gone to Germany and won, and those are the things that you have to try and believe you can do as a team. But if that obviously fails, then you know nights like tomorrow night are very important in relation to preparing the team for what lies ahead.
You want to take
Good luck now.
Oh.
Good, Fergie.
Just straight at the camera for me, big smiles.
Just ask where you were.
This week.
First of all, change the shape of the team, have a look at something different and give some game time to players who haven't had that much opportunity. The quality of the play was brilliant as well. All of the pitch were brilliant. McNair was outstanding, as we saw.
I think we can really take the game to them in Belfast, and hopefully we can get 3 points and then see where that leaves us, and then go out to Germany, and anything can happen. And Holland still need to go out. I think still need to go to them. They still need the win. So football's a mad game sometimes, and anything can happen. So I think we just have to concentrate on ourselves and take it from there.
We met a few of the fans in the airport and saying it's one of the toughest defeats they've ever sort of felt as a group of fans. The performance that we put in, and it was disappointing for them as much as us.
Thank you. No one?
Megan.
Hey, Em.
High fives. High
You don't know?
fives.
Here,
Had a
got something
great
for you.
time.
Got another one.
Twins.
Alright. No worries.
Thank you so much. That is so lovely.
Hi. Hello.
What do you say?
How are you?
You thanking
Good.
shirt for shirt
Yeah,
from Panama?
I remember you in Panama.
Yeah. And
Good
what did
deal.
you tell them what we did with it? You give it to
You give
your...
it for
Yeah,
school
they
or
got
something?
a lot of money, didn't
Seen
they?
them.
They raised a lot of money for her school. Thank you so much for doing that. That's lovely.
Okay.
Lovely.
Hi, there's Kyle.
How are you? Okay?
Hero of the day.
What's your name?
Megan.
It's a lovely name. Enjoy the game. Good win, wasn't it?
Did you not hear her singing?
Of course I did.
Oh, yeah.
You're the loudest out of everyone, weren't you?
Everybody.
Brilliant.
You gonna get a photo?
A picture?
Super Kyle Rafferty.
Bit confused why you don't have 7 feet.
What's this? Hey, come on. What are you hiding for?
Right, Stuart, you were really good tonight, right? So, but don't give any of these to Josh.
It's not for me. Get on this.
I thought he was excellent.
This is how you travel, by the way. That.
Only man of the match performances get rewarded with
These,
a
that's why
visit
I'm
to the
getting
tuck
these.
shop.
I'm getting these from McNair.
Right.
Nice doing business.
You need more?
No, that's enough.
Sure.
Joyce's breast
He'd have to
bad.
come out and get his own.
Joyce's breast bad enough as I've given him
No
cheese.
chocolate.
Alright, no problem.
Johnny made his day. Thank you very much, mate.
This is West Pumpkin School over.
And
Thanks,
Johnny. Cheers,
That's on
mate.
camera.